to Avid Online. My name is Pooja Vir and I'm going to share a few ideas about how you can expand your palate while being stuck indoors. Now you may have heard that if you close your nose, then an onion and an orange taste about the same. While this isn't quite true, the fact is that the best food is enjoyed best when you experience it with all five senses. So let's begin with sound. Listen to the sizzle of spices, or the gentle plopping of dal on simmer, or the sounds that we bring to the table with our chomping and slurping. Sound is as much part of the palate as any other sense. So to help us along, I'm going to read from this excellent collection of poems on food and drink. This one is called Ode to the Onion by Pablo Neruda. Onion, luminous flask, your beauty formed petal by petal. Crystal scales expanded you, and in the secrecy of the dark earth, your belly grew round with dew. And it goes on. But I hope you get the idea and start listening to the sounds of your food. I promise you, you will experience food differently. Next up is taste. I don't know about you, but I tend to cook the same dishes over and over again. So to challenge my palate, I picked the beetroot, an ingredient I haven't really loved, ever. I've turned to 3 trusty cookbooks to help me through this. First up is Anna Jones with A Modern Way to Cook. Her recipes never fail me. This one's a beetroot and buckwheat pancake. Next up is Malika Basu's masala. She has a really delicious recipe for a beetroot and cucumber raita. See what I'm doing there? Masking the beetroot. So for a final recipe to actually challenge my palate, I've turned to khazana. Saliha Mahmood's book is excellent. And this recipe for a smoked chicken and basil kebab with beetroot basil salad and beetroot buttermilk raita might just do the trick. Now we're on to sight. I know you're on that couch flicking through endless Netflix series. So here are 2 more to help you along your food journey. First up is an absolutely delightful series by Samin Nosrat called Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. I love her. She's so full of beans. She takes you across the world to Japan, to Italy, to California, exploring the 4 elements that are common to all food and all cooking across the world. Salt, fat, acid, heat also comes with a cookbook, which is so much more than a cookbook. It really takes the fear out of recipes for those of you who are not fond of them. I cannot recommend this series highly enough. The second series is Ugly Delicious. Hosted by a surly restaurateur from New York, this one also features India. In fact, it features curry and our very own Bombay Canteen in its season 2. Watch it. For those who eat with your eyes, you're going to love this one. Let's talk about smell. Can you really take away the fragrances and flavors of food from the taste of food? I can't. Close your eyes and think of your absolute favorite dish. Could you smell it? This is the perfect time to raid your kitchen cabinet for all those unopened boxes of spices and bottles of sauces that you didn't know what to do with. Take a deep whiff. What does it smell like? What would it go with? When I come across new dishes or ingredients, I now approach them from a sense of smell before any of the other senses. Just makes it a little more interesting. And to help me along is this book, Sight, Smell, Touch, Taste and Sound by Sibyl Kapoor. I'm going to read a little. When questioned, Britons list warm bread, fried bacon, freshly cut grass, coffee, baking cake, sea air, and roast meat as some of their favorite smells. I would add fried onions, crushed mint, warm summer rain, melted chocolate, and marmalade toast to this list. They're all smells that make people feel good for the simple reason that they're associated with positive memories. Memories, feelings, and this brings us to our 5th and final sense, the sense of touch. What started as a little doodle long time ago on a cocktail napkin in a bar turned into a blog called Table for One. It's not a review column. What I do is I write about how I feel and what I'm thinking when I'm out eating on my own in these restaurants. Because food really is about feeling for me. Here's a little bit from a restaurant that I was at many years ago in New York. A fly on the wall of life. I'm in a room bright with candlelight, with the girl who let two men flirt over her, the girl who left her man to smoke, the girl who tried to kiss the boy she brought along, the one who had his heart broke, the bartender who just moved to New York from Paris, the one who made me a drink off the menu, the waitress who brought me the dessert list, the chefs who drank beer at the end of their shift. I met Joseph Leonard in New York's West Village, a neighborhood restaurant that will make you want to move here, just so you can call it your own. I drank, I ate, but also I lived a little. So the next time you're at your table, I invite you to listen, taste, look, smell, and feel your food differently. Bon appetit!